At Vampire Gushers, Jesus showing off his top surgery scars to the boys. Check it, my guys. I am just like you. So that's what that scar is? Nice. That's now headcanon. That's now canon. Jesus is trans. Yep. Listen, Jesus, if Christians can make Jesus white, I can make Jesus trans. And, you know, I feel like at least one of these is accurate to the source material. And I'm just saying. Oh, by the way, trans Jesus is not white. I would hope that would be obvious, but he's not white. Anyways. Hello, everybody. If you are watching this video and you're like, Cat, are you okay? You sound... I'm congested. I am just getting over being sick. I literally have been sick pretty much all of Thanksgiving week. I went to PAX. It was fun. But I am ill. So if I sound a little off during this video, that is why. Please forgive. I promise when I'm editing and recording this video, I am not actually sick. I'm just congested and stuffed up. That is it. Okay? Memes. Oh my god, testosterone. Hi. So what's on today's agenda?
You shall feast for 8 men.
And tomorrow? Oh my god. Yeah. That's hi. That's men's puberty right there. That's being a boy. That's what it is. I just speaking from experience. That's what it was like. Especially if you are like an athlete. Oh my god, you're gonna be eating a lot. And then you're gonna look at yourself like, how the fuck am I still a twink? Oh, just me. Well. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, you're gonna eat a lot of food. You're gonna probably look down and see that you really haven't changed body-wise. Probably because your metabolism is so fucking fast. But yeah, it's a thing. Bulk up, boys. Bulk up. You know, enjoy it. Enjoy the naps. Honestly, oh my god, the naps are so good. I love taking my naps nowadays. Ugh. But enjoy. Have fun. Go be your best little guy. Mother made him wear pigtails when she thought he was a little girl. But at last I'm shaving like the man I always knew I was. Heck yeah. Do it, my guy. Honestly, okay, I personally hate shaving every single day just because. But, you know, it's for me personally, it's good to have that smooth skin, very soft skin. But at the same time, I feel like the action of doing it might be extremely euphoric for some people, especially my trans masc guys out there. And hell yeah, my guys, good for you. You know, shave that beard or, you know, shape it up, trim it however you want. You know, if you want a little tip, be sure you get some beard oil. It does help. It helps a little bit, especially once the hairs get a little bit longer and everything. And, you know, have a little beard comb. Have a little pair of trimmers. Have a little pair of trimmers. You know, you just do a little head trimming every once in a while. It really honestly does help, and it can be really good. And the beard oil is there to mostly make the beard smell super good. I used to have peppermint all the time, and ugh, it was kind of nice. Oh, it was the only thing that made that having a goatee bearable. Now I just have a baby face, closeted and pre-transition. Dead gamer tag. I'm so happy we're all playing together again. Old friend 27. Yeah, same. But dude, why are you a girl? Forgot to change her in-game skin. Huh? You know what? I thought maybe just use the Men in Black and just completely forget. But you know, that I guess that works too. I guess that works too. You know, you just gotta make them forget, right? It's just to make them forget. I'm gonna look through my photo album. Hee. Pre-transition pictures. Ugh. It's always a jump scare. Every time I look at my past self, I see the goatee and I'm just like, right. I did make that decision. That was a choice that I made. Oof. Trans girl trying new clothes. Euphoria boner. Yeah, okay, that's kind of real. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, when you've never done it before and you try it on for the first time and you see yourself in said clothing, or sometimes just feeling the clothing on your body, get a little happy, get a little excited, especially before you take spironolactone and any kind of like T suppressant or on E. It happens. It honestly does. It's awkward. It feels weird. I just gonna be real. I always felt like I was just like, oh, glad I'm pretty, but also, oh. Ladies, it's just a thing. If you're starting out, it's just a thing. It's okay. There's nothing wrong. I promise. It happens. I have plenty of dreams. I don't always remember them, but this one, I do. I was sitting on a bus, going to who knows where. Then I turn my head and see her. Rather, I see myself. Tom, take a seat. Odd question. Are you me? Pretty much, yeah. But I'm more like the you that you want to be. Or I'm the way we look on the inside. Guessing you know by now that this is a dream, right? I imagine it's odd seeing me, isn't it? We've never met like this before. It's really weird, yeah. Being entirely honest, I'm jealous of myself, of how you look. I'd rather not wake up. Let's look at our hands and try that instead. Then I'll have to look at this. But hey, now you have an idea of what we'll look like in the future. So do me a favor and just stick in there, okay? That's way easier said than done. Don't give me that. We've made it this long, haven't we? What's one more day or week? Again, I know it's easier said than done, but you've made it this far. You've done an amazing job getting to this point, and I know it's so hard. I literally have been here. I've done this before. I will be here again in some way, but it's okay. You'll get through it. Everything takes time. Everything takes a while, and that's okay. It's okay to feel a little hopeless and like you're not going to make it in a way that you don't think that you'll be the person who you want yourself to be. But I want you to know that that's not true. You'll be a person, and you'll be the person that you want to be. The more good you put into this world and the more that you work towards being your better self pays so greatly. And I know, again, it's easier said than done. It is, Kat, you're just being too optimistic. Kat, how could you say something that it just seems impossible? I know. I've been there. I've been here before, and I clawed my way out. Anybody who has been in that pit and has gotten out didn't do it overnight. It took time. It took trusting people. It took being vulnerable. It took so much just to be able to get to this spot. Not everyone's going to have the same trip, and not everyone is going to have the same ability as everybody else. And that's okay. It's okay. Just take the bad days in stride and enjoy the good days when they're around. It's okay to be down. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to grieve and cry and feel emotions. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to be happy. It's okay. You're not like other trans people. Yeah, you're right. I'm worse. Good. Yeah. I hate whenever I hear somebody be like, oh, well, you're not like the X minority group suffer. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. I'm worse, though. Good on you. You have to outlive Donald Trump. Imagine how funny the internet will be on the day he dies. Oh my God, I can already see the number of fucking memes that will be on all of the queer subreddits and also on just like any left subreddit. I can see it. Listen, there are going to be people who are going to cry about it, but I feel like it's going to be like the Queen's death all over again, all right? It's going to be the Queen's death all over again, and I am here for that. Listen, a new gender-neutral bathroom is going to open up whenever that happens, and that's all that matters. Trans flag and Boba Fett colors are inverted. Wait a minute. No fucking way. All right, Boba Fett, I see you. Trans mask icon right there now. Hey, trans guys, new icon for you, Boba Fett. Have fun. I didn't think that was gonna work. I'm actually genuinely shocked and surprised. Boy moding, not boy moding. Absolute genius. Oh yeah, it's foolproof. Yeah. I mean, this is basically me. Okay. Actual me is boy moding, not boy moding, and they're the same. Yep. But hell yeah. Sometimes just changing up a little bit with a little skirt or a long skirt is super good. And it's a good look. Listen, sweater plus a skirt, amazing. Especially with like some kind of canvas shoe, whether it be Converse or not. My mom, I wish you were a girl. Me, who secretly wants the same thing. Yep, literally my mom and I. This is just my mom and I. The spitting image right there. If your mom is secretly wanting a girl, hopefully, she's not transphobic and will be extremely accepting of the fact that you are her daughter. Now, I'm being reminded of when I finally came out, my mom was extremely excited. My aunt accused my mom of indoctrinating me because she wanted a daughter so bad. I was just like, what the fuck? Where did you get that? How? Huh? No! If my mom wanted me to be a girl, she would have done everything medically to have done so beforehand. Idiot. Jesus Christ. Dude, there's a kid in the bathroom crying because he's not a girl. No way, what a freak. I can't believe my cousin is wearing dresses now. He has some mental issues for sure. You're a disgusting freak. You make me sick. When I came out to my mom, she told me she was blindsided, that there were no signs. She didn't know that I'd buried any sign there might have been deep, deep down. It was hidden from everyone, and it took me a long time to find out what I had buried. Oh my God, yeah, I 100% feel this. I know whenever I came out, one of the first things that my mom definitely said to me was, but there were never any signs. What, you hated being called a girl. And she's right. I did hate being called a girl. But again, I always bring up the preface of the fact that it's just like, I hated being called a girl because I knew I was being teased, because I knew I was being made fun of, and I knew it wasn't ever sincere. I think if somebody actually like sat me down and was just like, hey, you want to play with the girls? Is that because you like girly things? Or is it because you feel comfortable being around girls? Like you see them as peers, as people who you want to hang out with. And that honestly probably would have changed a lot for me. But at the same time, kind of hard to do that whenever you grew up in small rural town Missouri and everybody just is either constantly making fun of you for being too feminine or being too emotional or like caring about girly things when you should be caring about boy things and wanting to do things that the girls are doing that you honestly shouldn't be doing. It hurt, and I learned at a very young age to just push that all down, to not let anybody ever see it, and to never show it to anybody. And when I finally came out to my mom, she was a little surprised. She had the expression like, I knew something was queer about you. But yeah, she was kind of right. I am gay, but not the original way that she thought. So, but yeah, I know for some parents, like, I think that's just kind of it though. It's like when somebody comes out with something and you're completely blindsided by it, it's okay to be a little shocked at first and to be like, what the but you have to be accepting and you have to be understanding that people don't share stuff because they're scared, because they're afraid of how they will be treated and afraid of how they're going to be seen afterwards. I know that's how I felt, and I'm sure a lot of other people can feel that same way as well. It sucks. It really honestly does. And I hope that we don't ever have to worry about that ever again. But unfortunately, that's not the reality of things. So one day I hope people can feel comfortable to be themselves. And I'm glad that a lot of you find comfort here in this channel and in these videos. It does mean a lot to me, and thank you so much. It's time to go. Was I a good hormone? Yeah, just not the right one for her. Yeah, just not the right one for her. But it's okay. We'll send you to the guy who needs you the most, all right? That's what we'll do. We'll send a little testosterone there to a guy who really needs him the most. Yep, the pipeline. I wish I was a boy so I could be a gay boy. Oh, yeah. That's sometimes how it happens. You wish that you were, a gay man or woman, and yeah, those thoughts come. The thoughts come back, full blast. That's it. Hey, hello. So, you're trans, right? Yeah? Knew it! Ha! So, which bathroom do you use? What the? Gross! No! Disgusting! That's not your information! What the fuck? Broom. I need the broom. I need the broom. I need the broom right now. Wait, let me go get my broom. So I mentioned my dinner was 12 hard-boiled eggs, a can of sardines, a can of anchovies, honey mustard, and hot sauce, eaten out of a mixing bowl with a dessert spoon. And they were like, yeah, that's something she'd do. Well, you know, it's been a year now since I publicly came out as trans, and I'm finding it easier to refer to myself as a woman. I still need to actively think about it, but it's easier. I'm gonna switch to the women's multivitamins. I know, it's so awkward and it's so weird at first. The more often you do it and the more often it happens, the more you get used to it. I trust me, it takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time, but I'm not gonna lie to you. When I got first hit with my car saying my name, you best bet that I was just like, and then my wife made fun of me for it. But that's neither here nor there. So, but no, congrats on 1 year. And to anybody else who has been kind of finding the little victories here and there, hey, no matter how small they are, it's still a victory and it's still something to be proud of, all right? Sometimes progress is done in little baby steps, and that's okay. It's okay. The person reading this is the ultimate gender envy source. No, because I know the moment I say something, anytime I try to freaking be a little bit self-deprecating, you all get in the comments and are just like, no, Kat, you're fucking gender goals. Every time I post something on Instagram of my fit, it's always, oh my God, Kat, smash. Smash, girl, what the fuck? Ugh, doesn't know you're okay. Lately, I've noticed that when lying on my back, and even in baggy shirts, my bust is visible, whereas a little while ago, I was crying about the opposite. Oh shit, nice! I also have been able to take pictures and even just look at myself without recoiling in extreme discomfort. Clothes I used to put on with ease, I can barely fit in now because my hips are too large. And while I don't see my full reflection very frequently, when I see myself in the mirror, I can see I am more curvy than I'd ever dreamt, no longer being a rectangle. I love doing drugs, especially the girl ones. Yeah, especially the girl. Hey, hold up. PSA. I was gonna use this as a PSA. To be like, remember to take your HRT. Fam, if you have meds, take your meds. This is your PSA. Go take your meds. Yes. Please take your meds. What kind of bender are you? An airbender? What about a waterbender? Or maybe a firebender? So what kind of bender are you? Gender bender. Ooh. Can you teach me the ways of gender bending? I just asking really quick. I have a small feeling that if I knew how to do gender bending, I may make a few hundred people happy. Just, no, I'm just saying, it'd be a free service. Yeah. You may not understand it, but this is what peak masculinity looks like. Oh, Terry, you're so right now. Oh. Yep. Just a little guy. That is peak masculinity. I will say that. Just being a little guy is peak masculinity. Bottom surgery? No thanks. I'm already a bottom. Yep. What? Oh, you thought I was gonna get like upset and be like, no. I know what I am. Damn clasps.
I meant that wrong. I should have cis woman had bought it first.
Oh, that's stupid. Really stupid. Tell a story. Dysphoria. Oh, my free wings. Yeah, $1 store dysphoria. How, really? Is that the shot that we're now taking? To be like, oh, get out of here. It doesn't, oh my God, I hate this argument. I hate this argument by freaking cis women who are like, cis women could have used those tampons. Girl, you wish more men had them on them anyways, to give them to you whenever you were out. You're thankful when a cis guy has them and hands one to you because like, oh my God, thank you so much. What's the problem with a trans woman doing it? We're not doing anything different. We just have them on hands to help the girls, to help our fellow women out, to help people who need them. Get out of here with that fucking transphobia. Bullshit. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get the broom for this little dysphoria guy. Worse to hide. Trigger warning. Bullying, thoughts of harm, self-harm, and conversations around such topics. Since I started middle school, I was picked on for being different. He's gay. He's half boy, half girl. As time went on, I leaned into my flamboyance and femininity to make the other kids laugh. I made fun of myself before they could, so it was always turned into a joke. When I got into high school, though, things changed. I joined the marching band, and the drum major and other upperclassmen bullied me relentlessly. The band director did nothing and said freshman hazing was good for team morale. The drum major constantly berated me and the other boys for not being manly enough. Man up, suck it up. You just lost your man card. I hid any sign of femininity or tiredness from him to minimize the verbal abuse. During this time, I fell into a deep depression. I tried to find help, but the pastor who counseled me told me my depression was my fault. Intense social pressure from bullying, coupled with gnawing doubts about my religion and struggles with my budding sexuality within purity culture, alongside the growing feeling of being utterly different from everyone else, just crushed me. This was the only time I ever really considered ending my life. I didn't want to be alive. I clawed up my back and squeezed the belt around my neck until I couldn't breathe to punish myself. I felt so undone. Over time, my mental health slowly improved, especially after that bully graduated. But the fear of getting hurt again forced me to keep that part of myself locked away and do my best to blend in. It wasn't until after college, unhindered by social pressure and religious rules, when I could finally let myself remember what I'd hidden and let myself take a deep breath for the first time. Yeah, as someone who grew up during the aughts and into the early 10s, like I grew up during the late 90s, early aughts, and then like 2010s, going through all the harassment and the bullying really weighed down on who I was and made me really think about a lot of stuff, a lot of self-harm. And I struggled a lot as a younger person to find myself and figure out who I was. And it made it extremely difficult for me to accept that anything was possible besides being a straight guy. And if I tried to be anything else, that I might not come out the other side. It was hard. It was difficult. And constantly facing the harassment, the bullying, the misery of just wanting to be myself and wanting to do the things that I enjoyed, whether they be doing theater or being in choir or doing cheerleading or like fucking doing hurdles and track. I can't believe that's one of the things I got picked on for. But like anything that wasn't seen as being the most masculine, strong form of it being a guy was met with ridicule, and it was difficult to just exist. There were so many times where I wanted to take the easy way out and not deal with it. But after I graduated high school and finally got out and was able to be at the university that I went to, and I started my engineering program, and I met people who were just like me, people who were into theater and into the arts and were also into the sciences and didn't care that I might have been a little fruity or whatever. It made me feel a lot more comfortable, and it started to pick at those walls that I had built up. And finally, all that came down after I met my wife. If anybody who is hearing this is younger and you're going through those struggles and you're being bullied because you're either too feminine to be a boy or you're too masculine to be a girl, I just want you to know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I know that is a overused saying, but it gets better. It really honestly does get better. And I don't want to compare one's woes over to the others because that never helps anybody. The struggles that you're facing now, especially if you're in high school or you're getting close to the end of high school, those go away for the most part. Depending on what jobs you go into, sometimes you still have high school, but like it's different. It's not the same bullying and everything, just different politics. So it gets better. Just hang in there. Know that once you get to the other side, things will start to get better. And it's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to deal with those thoughts. And it's okay to get help. Get help. If you're able to find somebody who's not like that pastor, but like definitely somebody who is more of a counselor, whether it be a school counselor or going and talking to a therapist, or, you know, if you're at a university, a lot of universities have a free psychiatrist that you can go talk to them. I honestly regret that I didn't do that when I was in college. and I wish that I had sooner. So there's resources out there. Be sure that you take them whenever you get the chance. And that's the end. I know that this might be a little bit shorter of a video, but at the same time, honestly, the fact that I got it down to this much and didn't really have to take a bunch of cuts out is kind of nice. So maybe I'll do more videos like this, maybe of this size, maybe not. I know some people really enjoy the longer videos, whether they be 30 minutes or more. This one should be close to 30 minutes. So I don't know the actual runtime. It's there at the time that I'm like recording this outro. But thank you so much for everything. Thank you for getting to the end of this video. Thank you to all my patrons, my Twitch subscribers, and my YouTube members. You all really do help out a ton for this channel. So thank you so much. And those of you who are just viewers, thank you so much as well for just sitting through these videos, getting through the ads, and watching my content. I greatly appreciate that so much. So I will see you next time, whenever that may be. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Mostly to throw pickles at me. Hell yeah. So thank you so much for like actively being a part of the community. Thank you so I say it and it happens. So I 100% appreciate you all. God damn it. 7.7 million pickles. It'd be more than that. Hi, Quill Almighty. I see you in there. Hi, Grace. Oh, a lot of people. My mods have been showing me the amount of points that they've spent this year and how much they've gained, and they are all in surplus. They all have a profit. So, okay. Wait, I'm in the wrong spot. Let me get my motions. God, how can you continuously do trans memes? I don't know. I have fun recording these. I enjoy recording these. One, I get to act, and two, I get to... Also, I have a cat in my lap while I'm doing this. Like, I'm living the best life right now. All right. You thought I'd forget again? I know there was a gap where I didn't do it, and a lot of you are just like, it's back. So, well, not a lot of you. The very few of you who have made it this far, roughly, it's actually closer to 5%. I thought it was 10. I gave too much credit, apparently. It's 5%, but I just want you to know that you're doing a fantastic and wonderful job, and the fact that you've made it this far is absolutely stunning and amazing, and I want you to feel that. I know it might be hard to do so at times, and that's okay, but you are fan-foxing-tastic, all right? I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend, and, be sure to treat yourself to something nice, just for yourself, okay? Okay. Bye!